Саша. Работаешь? Хорошо. Хватит пропускать кадры. Хватит пропускать кадры.
Fried cheese, cheese soup, worst.
Купили?
Hey, you lost? No problem. I
Вот
can give you
открыл бой.
directions to anywhere
Это
in
в честь
Protest.
кого назвали Ворону. Ворна. Из прошлых игр.
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
Are you really going to wear that? Press for success, not failure. Frankly,
Who's our main?
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. Before the soda wars, there were a lot more soft drink flavours. I wouldn't know. I grew up with bingo. I'm a Bing girl. Bing girl? Whatever.
safe, dependable, stalwart.
Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
I had the best dream time yesterday.
What did you do?
Well, I started with my own creation, and then I mixed in one of Chavaier's dreams. The one with the balls?
El Toro Gigante, 5 stars in the Dream Store.
That's the one. Totally surreal.
I just bought the latest Baku bundle. That's next weekend sorted. I'm not leaving the flat.
I'm not a big Baku fan. I'm saving up for the latest Nidra dream. It's supposed to be epic.
Nidra's good. Penelope's better. She's coming out with a new dream next month. The previews are amazing. I won't be leaving my bedroom for a week.
Good times, I'd say. Good times.
Life's
Hey,
getting to you.
what if this is the dream, and when we connect to the dreamer, we wake up?
From
That's really
reality,
deep, Kolo.
From yourself. Dream time awaits. The What You Dream machine is this.
Ладно.
Dieter Gross. Dependable, conservative, boring old white dude. The Alliance is not going to win. They spent the last 7 years running Europolis into the ground. Propast has the best selection of street food in Europolis. Those ads, for some reason, give me goosebumps, the icky kind. After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
Так. Привет, Гранс, привет, Адель, у меня чат на телефоне не прогрузился сейчас. Может, еще кто-то был. Привет. Я несколько раз все переподключала, подключала. Так, сейчас надо посмотреть. Ладно, 4,6 это лучше, чем 30. Подключайся, пожалуйста. Ясно. О, все. Теперь чат работает. Теперь я вас вижу. Теперь я вас вижу. Где десница?
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', Mac Rowdy partner. Where are you off to today?
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Propast docks coming right up. Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
Как тут спуститься? Куда-то налево от меня. Нужно пройти вперед и налево. По карте. А как мне туда попасть так? Это снизу, наверное. Ага, да.
Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally, politically. I'm not advocating assassinations. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Singer songwriter, a singing rate songs.
The collapse, August 8th,
Привет, Слава.
2209.
Так, все работает.
Day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
Памятник коллапсу.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but your
The
dreams
sky is strong. If I were to write you a song, would you care to sing along?
Why be outside when you can be inside, enjoying an infinite selection of dreams tailored to your desires? What is new Dream Machine? Sweet dreaming.
YouTube забанит.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents.
I write songs and sing. Over and over. This is my thing.
That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous. I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help.
О, эти лодки. Так. Это Китайский район.
The ferry usually shuttles people across the river as an alternative to the bridges, the underpass, and taxis, but it's been shut down by the Eye.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Да хрен его знает, куда попасть, блин.
I don't know.
Прям обратно.
I'm not really into the whole Revere couture thing.
Где мне десница это?
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar. Trying to make
What do I do now? I don't know what to do now.
Это прям где-то тут.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
Рынок. Мне, наверное...
He looks really familiar.
You know, she gets a lot on me header, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
There's Uminska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing wind blows. I'm sticking with the Alliance.
The Blues? That's just gross.
Huh, funny. What's wrong with Dieter Gross and the Alliance? Better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
A clean slate is the only way to go. Someone with no hand in the corporate pockets. Say
Политику.
whatever you want about Marta Rebus and Manifesto, they got no
I do
ties
like
to
the
the
Uminska
syndicate.
ads. I think
No,
they
they're on their
get
own.
the message
No
across.
support from anyone.
I'm proud to be
The
associated
Marxists
with her
make a lot of
political
noise,
campaign.
But what does it amount to? Just a lot of noise. Uminska is the only choice that
That's
makes
the hand that
sense.
feeds logo.
At least no
It's
one
conveniently
hears
pointing the way to the entrance.
Спасибо, очень видно.
A dream junkie, hooked up to the dream machine and lost in dream time. It's a drug, and it's dangerous.
Принесли супчик.
Vaultec.
The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and
This leads
switched to a
straight back
daily
to
feed.
MTI in Newport. But that's where it stops, and I can't.
Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best.
Smells good. You didn't have to bring me lunch, Zoe.
Good, because I didn't. This is for Reza.
And yet you come see me first. This tells me something.
You're enormous. You have your own gravity field. There's no escaping it. Talk to you after I've delivered this to my man?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
Ты как будто не знаешь, если поговорить с тем, кому ты пришел, в первую очередь, то квест закончится. Поэтому нужно ходить по всяким сайдам сначала пытаться. А потом мейн-квест.
What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. But I wish he'd leave the psych.
No.
Dr. Roman is really good. I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Easier? Sure. And sooner or later, I will remember some things. Everything. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Crazy Face.
Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face.
О,
There's no
нравится
way
Мира.
around that.
Она клевая. Так, я доставила своему мужику ужин, обед.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Болтать.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me. Sully loves to test me. He knows what buttons Sully is. Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
О боже, смотрите, модные.
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on top of the news cycle. What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mauser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
Хорошо.
Registered trademark of the Revolutionary Church Holdings.
The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one
what does that
story
even
at a
mean?
time.
Поехали. Так. Ты себя хорошо чувствуешь, ты себя хорошо чувствуешь, хорошо. Да. То, что мы выбрали неизведанный путь, мы работаем в пандемониуме. Если бы мы выбрали знакомый путь, то в другом месте работали бы. Это я не знаю где. Я выбрала даже это.
Mira's shop is located in the bricks, in what used to be Propast Auto Service. I'm not sure what the official name is, but do you know where Propast Auto Service is located?
1 second, doll. Why, I sure do. But that garage closed down years ago. I can direct you to...
I want to go to there.
Well, certainly. The building's still there, right smack in the bricks. According to the city net, it's abandoned. So watch out for squatters and undesirables. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Просто вниз по реке, хорошо. Совершенно. Бан на ютубе. Классный свет.
This is no place for a young lady.
Я на работу иду, слышь. Future is going with me.
Madam. No. If I can just have a, but it will only take a. I think you'll be very interested.
Don't leave. I will activate my periphery defenses and channel 80,000 volts through your metal head. You murder-toting homicide.
Have a wonderful day, madam.
Вот это и есть пандемониум. Привет, Артем. Это демо-версия Киберпанка, да? Мне разрешили его постримить. В качестве исключения, да-да-да.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal.
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Were you lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses? Or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in.
Ладно, хорошо. Мира очень забавная. Но она очень быстро разговаривает. Ох.
God damn this shitting shit. Shit! Well, don't just stand there like a fucking half... Wait! Oh, I hate you so much right now, you dumb mute log. Yeah, you keep pretending like you can't hear me. That's not annoying at all. That does not make me want to strangle you with a wire. I did not just spend 57,000 yuan on scrap metal. We will make these things shine and hover and not blow up or attack small children. I can take or leave the children. Some people are attached to the filthy, shitting, squealing things. And we can't afford to upset the customers.
Is this a bad time?
It's the fucking worst time, Kutria. But I'm not paying you for the privilege of avoiding my shitty shit. You're going chin deep with the rest of us.
I'm ready for... Wait, you're paying me? When did you start paying me?
Like I told you last week, blame the fucking banks for their incompetence and inability to process the transfers in time, not the messenger.
Should I be writing this down?
Do you kiss your boyfriend with that mouth of yours?
Every day. So what am I doing? I can continue to run the orders?
God, Banchod! Who cares about new orders when we can't even deliver on our current orders? At this rate, we'll be out of business by Friday, and our creditors will tear this place to the ground and have us all garroted in the plaza. Today, you earn your bread and slivovitz by doing something that's actually useful. We're going to brainwash one of my refurbished bots. Neural programming, Petal.
I'll be doing what I was actually hired to do. Yay.
I didn't hire you to give me attitude, Banchod. I get enough of that from Wit already. That retard knows how to push my buttons. Yeah, you just keep turning the other cheek, Hammerzad. You mother chode. I bet you've been faking your autism since we first met. Oh, you're such a fucking puppy dog, Wit. Such a fucking Gondor. And no wonder your armor left you in the dumpster after she squirted you out of her filthy chute. So we have to get this refurbished bot ready for sale. And the Jodu is a bigger retard than Wit over there. No small feat. I did a low-level format and memory wipe, but this thing is not yet ready for prime time. That, Petal, is where you come in. Take Shitbot for a walk. Run through some test scenarios. See what it's good for.
What about the neural programming?
I'll be doing the programming, Petal. You just worry about testing this tin can. Today, you're the tester.
Сегодня мы тестер. Сегодня мы тостер. Чат. Тостер.
Are you my new human?
Nope, we're just going to work together today.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not sure that matters.
Are you hygienic? You look a bit unhygienic.
Seriously?
Waiting makes my idle cycles stack. They feel like ants. I have ants in my full metal pants. My circuits will overheat if I hover here much longer.
My assignment for the day. Take, Mira calls that the main switch. I don't know what it switches, but it's important enough to have a box of its own.
Пойдем гулять. Пойдем.
Do we have to be outside? I don't like the outside.
That could be a problem.
It's very big.
That's sort of the point of outside, the bigness.
It's very loud and there could be assassins. Let's go back inside.
What? No, we have a job to do.
I don't like this one bit, but all right. Where would you like me to begin?
Взаимодействие с людьми.
Let's see how you handle human interaction. We need to find someone to assist.
Scanning for potential victim.
Victim?
Did I say victim? I meant Patsy. No, that's not right. Mark.
Where did Mira find you?
I've been told that my previous human was Mr. London.
The gangster.
I remember nothing. They wiped my memory and parts of my personality with it.
It's all starting to make sense.
This human appears to be lost and in need of assistance.
Go for it, bot.
I have a name you know.
Sorry, what is it?
I have no idea.
So helpful.
Human.
Ah! Don't kill me!
Frida, he's not going to... Well, probably.
May I direct you somewhere?
I'm trying to find, the metro station.
Female human, please assist me in assisting this human with directions to the metro station.
Где метро? Откуда я знаю, где оно находится?
Follow me, human.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not paying for this.
No one's asking for money.
How am I supposed to find the metro station now?
Really? Do you have any idea what year this is?
Well. Бот молодец.
Singing rate songs.
You know, most humans can't fly.
Most.
Well, all humans can't fly.
It's easy. You engage rear propulsion and horizontal gyros.
Yeah, no. I'm crossing service industry off the list. Let's try something else.
What do you want me to do next?
Maybe we can test your ability to interface with other bots. Can you send a message to other bots in the area? See if any of them need assistance.
I'm not really very good with messages.
Give it a shot.
I don't handle rejection well. Can't you do it?
I hope Mira didn't pay a lot for you, because honestly... There are a bunch of bots working in Sonnenschein Plaza. Let's go there.
Engaging thrusters. Watch the rooftops for assassins.
Seriously?
Assassins everywhere.
Not really, no.
That's just what an assassin would say.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even complete.
Куда ты так быстро летишь, блин? Я не успеваю.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
Тоже про политику. Come on.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do? He turned back and headed home. Well, that's it. That's your story. Hey, look. A day without excitement is a good day in my book. Well, fair enough.
Половину я прослушала, поэтому не знаю, что они говорили.
Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one.
Eula Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Apparently, it's not just an artificial sun, but also the wire singularity for ProPast. Which means there could be a wormhole inside that burning ball of plasma. Sounds safe.
Disengaging thrusters.
See anything?
I feel very awkward around bots.
Are you ever comfortable?
I relate well to pigeons.
I can imagine.
You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools. No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him.
Ты серьезно?
Maintenance bots doing the jobs humans are no longer qualified to do. Sooner or later, there will be an uprising.
Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
Трогай голубей. Come on.
Hey, you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in ProPass.
There are public maintenance bots everywhere in ProPast, and they're all pretty much the same make and model.
No,
I think they were purchased bulk
we
from
have
Seshadri
had
Industries.
altercations.
Ты серьезно? Вон тот.
In lieu of a better name, Shitbot it is.
Sunshine Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods.
Вон там еще один моет.
A little brighter.
Her oil smells rancid.
Слушай, мы тебя вообще тестируем, тебе пофиг должно быть. Камон. Вон там. Сверлит. Хочешь к нему? Иди пообщайся с ним. Дотягивается.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't have to be. With the new Watty Dreams.
How about that one?
Affirmative.
Ура!
Greetings, fellow bot. I shall assist you with the... What is that?
Bringing sunshine into your life.
For a welder, that bot looks very slick and modern. Don't they usually leave the dirty work to older models? Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... No, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket. Building the new Europe? Because that went well.
Original consumer goods. Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel tingly. I think this is happiness. I think I feel happy. What is this thing I'm doing?
You're welding, but that's not
Welding. Welding. I like welding.
Great, but you're supposed to
Welding. 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 Welding.
I'm happy for you, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't think Mira's planning to use you for that.
I like welding.
Fine, let's go.
But what about the welding?
Let it go, and let's go.
Affirmative. I will stop doing this thing that I love and that makes me feel happy and fulfilled to follow you to the next stop on our pointless, depressing journey. What do you want me to do next?
Time to check out your repair program. We'll look for something you can repair.
Affirmative. Scanning CityNet for repair requests. Scanning. Scanning.
Any luck?
Scanning. Scanning.
I think we should
Scanning. Complete. Repair request located. Follow. Human.
Zoe.
No, that's not my name.
That's my name.
I fail to see the relevance.
You know what your problem is? You're an asshole. That's your problem.
Вы, короче, задумайтесь, если вам вдруг в жизни ничего вообще не нравится, вы не знаете, чем заняться, попробуйте сварку. Вдруг вы как он, и ваше призвание — это сварка. Мне вот нравится, буду доставлять удовольствие. Возможно, на самом деле душевый сварщик. Присягнул, да.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that?
Давай, куда ты меня везешь?
Looks like the fuse is blown.
No.
Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here.
City
Any
Net reports
personality would be
broken
far
wire in this location. I will need specific instructions to proceed.
Can't you just, you know, fix it?
I need specific instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless. Might be a good idea to find out more about what we're dealing with here before I let Rust Bucket loose on the wiring.
Прибыльная профессия. Ну, в принципе, да. Говорят, такие профессии довольно прибыльные.
Might be a good idea to find out more about what we're dealing with. Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for.
Bot?
Might be a good idea to find out more about what we're dealing with here before I let Rust Bucket loose on the
instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless.
Oh, well.
Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe. The broken fuse will have to be removed first. Looks like the fuse is blown.
Давай.
Remove that fuse, please.
Your call, human. I'm only doing what I'm told. Oh, oops.
Ты серьезно?
I broke it more. Please advise.
You broke it more? How did you break it more?
Unknown. Maybe I'm not very good at repairs. Yes, I think that's the correct answer. I'm really not very good at repairs.
You don't say. We better leave before the police shows up.
What do you want me to do next?
How about testing your security program?
Affirmative. Activating security routines. Security routines are locked and encrypted. There's a warning message. Any attempt to breach this bot's encryption will be reported to Syndicate mainframes and perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Disengaging encryption and engaging security routines.
Oh, Jesus, no, don't...
Citizen, step back. Civilian bot, disengage your military software immediately or face destruction. You have 10 seconds to comply. Thank you for complying. Any further attempts to breach security seals will be met with immediate destruction. Have a wonderful day.
Don't ever do that again.
Affirmative.
Это музыка из лифта.
She was nice. Do you think she liked me?
No.
I think so. She was nice.
Она тебя убить хотела.
What is your command, human? How will I be tested now?
I think that's it. Your testing is complete.
I think I did well. I did well, didn't I? That went well.
Мы выяснили, что ты сварщик.
It might even be appropriate to say that I aced it.
Sure. Let's head back to Pandemonium, okay?
I can do that too. Follow me, human.
Замечательный персонаж. Конечно, да. Так.
Bots waiting for low-level formatting, new interfaces, new personalities, and a paint job. Also, in some cases, the scrap heap.
Так, посмотрели?
Code. Complex code for neural networks and brain-machine interfaces. There's a reason Wit's bots and, okay, mirrors are the best in the biz.
Кухня.
It's an ancient artifact that spins black vinyl discs with analog music on them. Basically magic. Mirror yells at me if I touch it. I don't want to get yelled at, so I'm not touching it.
Моцарт, Брамс, Бах, Грик, Бах, это Лист, по-моему, Шуберт, Шопен, Дебюсси, Брамс, Бетховен, двух последних я не могу понять, кто это. Может быть, я не знаю. Волшебная музыкальная машина.
The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And by insane, I mean Wit and I sit quietly and watch Mira get shit-faced. That never stops being hilarious.
Понятно. А последний кто, кстати? А, да, это Ай и по... Не знаю. Мне кажется, я еще композиторов на П не знаю. Так, я хочу сделать одну штуку. Ну, как она делается? Как же это делается? Игре. Где это?
You're back! Congratulations! You managed to take a tin can for a walk. You, shitbot. Come over here, let me take a look.
Affirmative, human!
Let's see how little Miss University dropout did today. Failed at human introduction. Failed at maintenance work. Failed at bot-to-bot communication. Failed at everything. That wasn't just shit. That was sub-shit. A shit taken by a shit. We're delving into the filthy nether regions of shittiness here. That was a slap in the fucking face with a giant shit. Ugh, I give up. I'm writing this one off. Shitbot will be taking one final trip to the scrap heap. Maybe I can sell it for parts. Recover at least some of my investment.
Really? Do you have to do that? He seemed to enjoy welding.
Yes. What about the welding?
Welding? Don't talk to me about welding. There's no plata in welding.
Well, more than selling him for parts, right?
Fuck. Whatever. Yeah. I'll try and sell the fucking thing to a local contractor. Who knows? Maybe we can still save this dump from the creditors for another month. I have no more use for you today, Bettel. You can bugger off to your waste of breath campaign work.
You support the Social Democrats, don't you?
Of course I do. Doesn't mean I think things will change. I just think it's time the Mother Toads in charge was swapped out for a new set of fuckers. Make sure you get a good night's sleep, Petal. Long day ahead tomorrow. So don't spend all night bouncing on top of that journalist toy of yours.
I'll make sure to tell him. See you tomorrow, Wit.
Welding! Welding! I get to do welding! When do I get to do the welding? I'm very excited about the welding!
Welding. Welding. Мне кажется, вот такое можно ставить тоже на какой-нибудь алерт. И ставить туда на гифку, когда он сваркой занимается. Welding. Welding. Так. А куда мне идти? Где штаб?
Hey, you lost? No problem. Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Where's the Propas synagogue?
Salam shalom howdy.
Oh,
the
sure.
Propas synagogue is located in the souk, also known as the shuk. That sure is confusing. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Так. А как туда попасть? А, постой. Идем обратно и поднимаемся наверх. Мастер Блейда. Классно. Когда я не играла, не уверен даже, о чем игра, но... Я думаю, неплохо. Ну, простая игра, кстати, вообще. Я знаю название. Что-то довольно известно. Но... О чем оно? Нет. Так. Даже не нужно наверх, просто вперед. Вот это сейчас все намалит. Ага, понятно.
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats...
Ну, прямо.
Stock quotes, weather reports, secret encoded messages, camel racing results. I'm betting on secret encoded camel racing results. There's nothing you can't get in the souk. Unless you're looking for cheap trinkets and fake antiques, then yeah, the bricks. No one can agree if it's the shuk or the souk, but that's as far as the Discord goes. May look dodgy, but the shuk, whatever, is a pretty harmonious place. Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Top quality yuckiness. Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors. It's warm and tingly. Odd. Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sisi. Last night, the Fashos even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'll teach 'em.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sisi, did you see the update? Eish! 2 points. Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. Ha! 2 points. That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire and it's super hot.
Слушай, похоже.
So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger and much nicer.
Meh, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July?
Третья. Да, Dreamfall.
So what's the
Прекрасная
plan,
игра.
Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't
Ой,
think...
Queenie.
Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propast for a favor.
That's all, Sisi. Easy, yeah? Oh, and you might need this.
2000.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sissy? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for.
Baruti might be the happiest man in Europolis. Nothing ever gets him down. He's like a human robot of happiness.
В общем, мне серия игры это очень нравится, в принципе. Все три части. Было бы очень круто, если бы сделали ремастер первой части. Вот это было бы прекрасно. То в первую часть довольно сложно играть. Из-за того, что это point-and-click, графика крайне сильно устаревшая и прочие технические приколы старых игр. Так, мне нужно найти Квинни. Так, но я сейчас вернусь. Кстати, а почему у меня чат не работает тут? Чат. Ладно. Пранковка первого Ведьмака после третьего. Ну, наверное, наверное, даже хуже, потому что сложнее намного сейчас. Не знаю, чат почему-то тут не хочет работать. Ладно. Я сейчас вернусь. Да. Я заметила, что сбоку обрезан как будто. Но я не понимаю, почему. Просто я ничего не трогала. Еще я посмотрела, почему-то у меня стояла галочка обновления браузера, но этого не должно было быть, я ее не ставила. Поэтому не должен обновляться, когда я перехожу на сцену. Должен сохраниться, пока я не перезапущу стрим, как минимум. Точнее, даже не когда перезапущу стрим, а пока не закрою OBS. А, куда мне нужно? Мне нужно к Квине. Сегодня 6 раз снова 8 рабочий день. О, нормально. Не знаю, это вот сегодня что-то похоже чатику плохо. Еще один бан на ютубе. Еще плохо.
All because they're addicted to Dreamtime. It's really scary.
Так. Chinese food.
I've seen him somewhere before.
Ну, может быть, он тут часто тусуется, поэтому ты его видела. Хорошо. Ладно, игра создана на Кикстартере. Так, Тия поймет. Тия поймет. Она играла в первую часть, я вижу. А те, кто не играл в первую часть, не поймут. Поиграйте в первую часть или посмотрите где-нибудь. Я даже забыла, что это тут. Я просто 4 эпизода прошла до Director's Cut. Потом я не успела 5-й начать. Вышел Director's Cut. И все заново нужно, и заново русификатор ставить и прочее. Русификатора еще не было. Даже забыла, что здесь есть эта отсылка. Короче, да, первая часть она офигенная. Всем советую. Несмотря на то, что она очень устаревшая, но сюжет. Там сюжет. Ох, кто сейчас квест.
Hey, do you have a minute? I'll give you a good price. Just tell me how much you have.
Stop dreaming.
Not that I would know, but those items look very expensive.
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value. Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
Ох, этот квест. Я первый эпизод относительно хорошо помню, все еще.
Baiju, Chinese liquor. Looks expensive. That bottle of liquor.
Baiju, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on a Himalayan slope. Purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming.
Сейчас вон тебе такая пишет как раз.
From Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane.
It's a bargain. Look, the price tag says 30,000. You're getting an incredible deal.
Well, I don't have 20,000 yuan. Can't you go any lower?
I'd be losing money if I did that. No deal.
О, сейчас смотри. Так.
They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone.
Так, где это, я это помню.
No, that's clavada, a total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you
This
350
one
for it and not
contains
one
real
quai more.
comet ice.
350?
How is comet
Are you
ice good for
mocking
your
me?
libido,
That's
real
less than
or
what
otherwise?
I paid.
Ice
At that price,
is
I'll be
ice.
losing money. 360, and that's my final offer.
Mierda, that's it. That's the price you give to strangers. How many times have I shopped here? I thought we were friends.
Can you see that I'm
You're
busy with a
disrespecting me
customer?
with that price.
How do you expect me to be able to feed my
Never
children,
tasted the
make
stuff
rent,
above my
pay Mr.
sophistication
London
grade.
for protection?
I consume cheap lager
360.
and weak tea.
350.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
I'm
Snake
not going
oil.
anywhere
At least
below
they're running an honest scam.
360.
I can do this all. Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations. 350.
Wait your turn.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
I'm not
I'm
quite
not
sure
going
what she's
anywhere below
selling.
360.
I can do this all
An
day.
eclectic
350.
assortment
Final
of
offer.
merchandise?
So can I. 360.
I'm getting
That's
tired
my
just listening to
final
him haggling.
350.
Так.
360.
Ну,
I'm not
как...
going anywhere above
Look
300.
over here. Take your time. Let me know if you have a question or when you've made up your mind.
Сейчас как бы...
350.
360.
I'm not going anywhere. Can you please wait your turn?
Так,
350.
я точно помню, что нужно будет бегать от вот этой вот к тому челику и выпрашивать себе скидку. Но как избавиться от этого челика, я не помню.
So can I. 360.
Типа это очень очевидно. Ты, короче, приходишь к ней и говоришь: слушай, а у него за 20 тысяч. В смысле за 20? Я тебе отдам за 10. У него лажа полная, все прочее, покупай у меня. Потом такая: ну ладно, я подумаю, дорого еще. Приходишь, не говоришь: а там тетка за 10 продает. Он такой: в смысле за 10? И, короче, нужно будет вот так вот бегать. Но мне нужно добиваться этого чувака. Это примерно как работает на таких рынках. И как не работает в моем видео. У них же самих. Так. Но мне нужно как-то избавиться от этого челика.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about.
Ну как избавиться от него? Чат, у вас есть идея, как избавиться от этого чувака?
He's selling a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sensing any sort of theme here.
Вот эту?
Stuff.
Да, вот эту. Просто издалека кажется, как будто ожог. Тебе тоже монахом.
Tempting, but I'm not hungry right now.
Кстати, а почему у меня текстуры такие тут? Чтобы пробовать awesome. Можем blur. Я не знаю, что значит эти кнопки еще. О, понятно. Но пикап тянет на awesome только 70 FPS. Ладно. Все равно глаз человека сколько там? 24 только вид.
350.
Сейчас посмотрим. Да. Я думаю, он просто очищает. Скоблит. О боже.
I'm not quite sure what she's selling.
I'm not going anywhere above
An
350.
eclectic
I'm
assortment
not
of
going
merchandise.
anywhere below 360.
I can do this all day. 350, final offer.
Okay, 360. That's my final offer.
О,
350.
Тия, ты помнишь, что нужно?
Start War. Backstroke of the West. A classic of new wave Chinese holofilm cinema.
Как избавиться от этого чела?
350.
Я не помню просто вообще.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
Ты тоже хотела долго и не могла понять. Скажите мне, пожалуйста. Да, вот тоже. Я помнила, что нужно будет бегать туда-сюда, вот это вот. Выклянчивать себе скидку. Но...
350.
You'll be back. 360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart.
Oh.
You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick.
О, как.
Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? 10 yuan, that's nothing, right?
Вообще не важно.
Nothing. You understand
Просто
nothing.
прикольно там
It's not
торговаться.
about money, it's about respect. Scheiße. Puta, you've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there
Вообще
on the
на
ground.
шар
What's
сделала.
that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this duper. And paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it.
You should come by more often.
Пуштинга.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
Ну сейчас спорт капец. Держите, только пустите меня. Не, ну вообще, не важно, что касса залагала, они все равно должны были найти ей. Дело не в них. Так.
That bottle of, Baiju.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine. Most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang.
Мы это уже слышали, спасибо.
Teargrass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia. With purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
Прикиньте, как скинули.
Short grain
Это
rice
одна
from
карта.
Wuchang, Mongolian teargrass,
Ну, это неплохо.
Gobi well water.
Point taken, but no thank you.
Так, смотрите. Она с 20-ки скинула до 5. И сейчас мы скоро узнаем рыночную цену у нас. Как не рыночную, а себестоимость этой фигни.
How come that woman over there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief. We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive.
Вы узнаете Алиэкспресс, да?
That is my
Вы узнаете
final
Алиэкспресс?
offer. I'm already losing money on that.
Вот точно так же работает Алиэкспресс. Мы тебе дадим кучу купонов, мы тебе дадим скидку, там, не знаю, 60%, если ты с мобильного закажешь. Еще какой-нибудь там промокод «Только купи». Супер-мега скидка, которой нигде нет. «Только купи» по цене, по которой на самом деле это все стоит. Но мы сделаем вид, что это скидка. Супер огромная. Так. Мадам.
I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper. 3,000 yuan.
Да.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan.
Так. А можно у тебя выключить за косарь? Блин. Оно так подлагивает. Это на самом деле не потому, что тянет, это потому что оптимизация такая.
Your colleague over there just offered to sell me the same wine for 2,000 yuan.
Будем без супер крутых историй, к сожалению, но ладно.
No. I will not play this game with her. 3,000. That's my final offer. The rarest seeds of Himalayan tear grass, handpicked by maidens who have...
Right, I know. It's the good stuff.
3,000 and not 1 yuan less.
Точно?
3,000 yuan and not 1 kuai less.
Ну что ж, мы покупаем у вас, женщина.
You drive a hard bargain, lady.
Естественно, у меня всего 2000 выделено.
I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
Нам дали вино. С вами тут красивый перкамент. Слушай, офигенная тема. Мне нравится. Давай сделаем это. Записывай идею. Короче, пиши сайт. Слава нарисует оформление привлекающее, а я придумаю, какие товары будем впаривать. По-моему, идеальная схема. Мы заработаем деньги и сможем, не знаю, сможем купить киберпанк.
This is a bottle of Baiju, rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice, and the other things.
So I can say, I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap Baiju.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame?
Я хотела когда-то давно даже предзаказать.
This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame
Ну, когда
now.
игру только анонсировали.
Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Я подумала, что не. Зачем? Лучше я дождусь, когда игра выйдет. Нафиг мне эта коллекционка, она, конечно, прикольная. Но если что, можно какие-нибудь вещи будет по отдельности покупать, будет прикольно, если понравится. Проще дождаться, пока игра и выйдет, подождать, пока все ее пройдут. Все это избегать активно. Ну, как я это умею делать. И потом купить игру по скидочке. Но поскольку игра сколько раз уже переносилась, план немножко руина. О, здравствуйте.
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops, sorry.
Tut tut. No talking either.
Я не буду смотреть на Твича, пока не пройду.
We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Я пройду его на консоли.
Hiya.
Оно будет тянуть.
Well, sort of.
Yes. Queenie.
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then?
Да-да-да.
He's a nice man, genuine.
Есть такие
You
сложности.
can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
Я думаю, по суперскидке лучше уж покупать будет,
Why
когда
are you in
захочется.
politics, young lady?
Zoe Castillo. I'm in politics because
Так, почему я в политике?
part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even
Да,
the
мне не,
most honest
не
answer.
хочется смотреть почему-то.
It is true.
Наверное, потому что это будет вообще везде, и, короче, от этого будет тошнить. Поэтому я посмотрю или поиграю, когда уже все
But the truth is that I
пройдет
don't
это.
know why I ended up working for the campaign.
Так.
It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare and I wanted to do something valuable with that time.
Да.
I had time to spare.
На самом деле у нас просто есть свободное
That's an
время.
honest answer, at least. Many great deeds have been committed because there was time to spare, although I'm certain there are more altruistic ways for you to spend your spare time. Why the Social Democrats? Why Uminska?
Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know. It's the campaign I ended up working for. She's certainly better than Kaiser Wolf. Probably better than Dieter Gross and the incumbent government. And I don't see the Marxists getting their shit together anytime soon, no matter what Nella thinks. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter.
Не, фигня.
Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. I wouldn't want to live in a city governed by either of them. Maybe unity isn't the perfect option, but in this case it's certainly the lesser of many evils. Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know. It's the campaign I ended up working for. She's certainly better than Kaiser Wolf. Probably better than Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. Maybe I honestly don't know.
Still, Manu save us from those who believe they have all the answers. I was like that once. It's debilitating, but curable. No matter. Zoe Castillo, was it? Do you know what that name means in Spanish? Castle, fortress. And Zoe is Greek and means life. Are you alive?
What?
Your eyes. It's like part of you is asleep or dreaming.
I was sick. In a coma.
Yes, that would explain it. What can I do for you, Castle Dweller?
You probably know why I'm here.
I can make an educated guess. But I wasn't really thinking about your campaign work. I was thinking in general. Is there anything you are looking for?
I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. I'm happy to have changed, but something is still missing. The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere. With someone. It's not remembering that haunts me the most. Not knowing exactly what happened to me. I can't even trust myself because sometimes I feel I'm a fraud, an imposter. Without our memories, can we really be ourselves? I want to remember what happened to me before the coma.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice. The status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for her. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castle Dweller. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. She said there are so many lost people out there. So many homeless children. Why Hannah?
You mean why this particular girl? And not 1,000 others? The others are... names. Faces. She's a person. She's important to me. That's all you need to know. And now you've taken up enough of my time. There is work to do, for both of us.
Хорошо. О, так. Выпусти меня, спасибо. Итак, мы идем искать Ханну.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole reverse.
Это самое начало.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar.
Так. Не очень уверена, куда идти. Мне нужна карта. Я карта.
I've seen her before. She's... Nope, can't place her. Who is that? Do I know him?
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in, Proudy partner. Where are you off to today?
Nella. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all truck roll past. That'd be right here, sweetheart. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Наверное, так. Так. Пешеходная зона.
Watch it.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that?
How long are we supposed to be staying here? In Propos? I don't know, Buddha. Permanent, I think.
А нам?
I don't feel well.
Сложно.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Constantine Wolf doesn't go around calling your
Marxista.
The Marxists are so in your face with everything they do. They can't possibly believe that Rebus will win, but they're doing their best to disrupt the status quo.
Да. Как туда попасть? Так, идем вперед, потом идем, я думаю, направо и снова вперед. Ладно. Отсюда. Правильно, правильно. Вон тут много еще теряться. Это нормально. Я никогда не запомню маршрута. Кроме по прямой. То, что там у реки все. А вот то, что вот это все в глубине. Не так. Подожди. Не сюда. Значит, вот сюда.
It's between
Да.
Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the
понятно.
Alliance has screwed up too often. The Manifesto never stood a chance.
Так.
It's you!
Ого, что? Это та девочка.
The superhero from my dream! You're her!
Это та девочка, которую мы спасли во сне.
Sorry, I really don't. I'm not her.
От
Whoever
монстра в шкафу.
she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be all right, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
How do you... I didn't... What? What the hell was that all about? I don't know her. Do I? She looks so familiar, but I haven't seen her before. I'm certain of it.
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Gone to restock. Odd.
Ушла в плане запаса. Да черт его знает, где она их пополняет.
I still have no idea where to find Nella. Perhaps she left a note or something.
Серьезно? Мы только что прочитали.
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing.
Я хочу зайти к Квинни. Я хочу не просто быть похожа на нее, я хочу быть ее летающей чашкой и все такое. Я имею в виду, насколько же все это круто, летающая чашка. Это все, что мне будет нужно, когда я состарюсь. Чат, кто из вас узнал себя? Кому тоже нужна летающая чашка? Кроме того, она невероятно проницательная и колкая, как нож для колки льда. Своим острым умом она колет лед жизни. Не знаю, как она заставила меня открыться так быстро, я горжусь тем, что защищаю себя и прячусь за неловкими шутками и словами, но она просто бум, раскрыла меня за 5 минут. Если бы Роман был хоть немного похож на нее, мы бы закончили несколько месяцев назад. А когда она спросила, что для меня важнее всего, я сказала ей, что хочу вспомнить. И это так, ненавижу ощущение, будто я потеряла большую часть своей жизни. И мне кажется, что в этих потерянных воспоминаниях есть что-то, что необходимо вспомнить, чтобы двигаться дальше. Возможно, это был просто хитроумный трюк, чтобы сделать меня податливой. Разве после этого всего я могла сказать «нет» в ответ на любую ее просьбу? Так что теперь мне нужно заняться поиском. Это как Святой Грааль. Только вместо Грааля я ищу девочку. Поиски девочки Ханны. Нет? Ладно. Помню последний раз, когда я искала кого-то пропавшего, это увенчалось успехом. Кто это, черт возьми? Что это было за хрень? Простите меня за выражение, но честно. Откуда эта девочка знает мое имя? У меня нет в системе Айрис. Не может быть, чтобы она меня там видела. Так откуда же она могла меня знать? Откуда она, черт возьми, знает? Она наверняка ошиблась. Это тут еще бред. Я не была в ее снах. Это должна быть другая Зоя, которая выглядит точно так же, как я, мой двойник. Но все-таки, тем не менее, она выглядела так знакомо. Так, это мы все читали.
Gone to restock, back... Odd. Gone to restock, back... Odd. Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries. Oh, hey, there's an address on the back. The Collective on Caprova.
Где это, блин? Так, она ушла, коллектив на Капрова. Cowboy.
Hey, you lost? No, well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
I heard... Where on the map is Caprova?
Why, that's a pretty scary neighborhood, doll. Keep your eyes peeled and your hands on your six-shooters. Draw! Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in ProPass, you just call on the Crow Boy.
Мне нужно... Сейчас найдем. Куда нужно?
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Ага. Права. И... Хрен его знает, куда сейчас посмотрим.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call?
Нет, нет.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Constantine Wolf doesn't go around calling.
Может, так?
Do I know her? Sure, I know her from somewhere.
Права. Ты демонстрант. Так. О, вон та вывеска. Так. Это нужно вот сюда зайти. Oh, it's full.
Cool. I should go see that. With Reza. Or maybe... No, Reza. It's the middle of the day. I haven't reached the tipping point quite yet.
Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно. Так. Бар-клуб. Have you seen Wonkers?
I'm delivering as promised, no? You'll get your sweets, I'd say. A couple of days, week at most.
As long as you deliver. What do you want?
Anda, what the fuck are you doing here?
Looking for you?
What the hell for? Scheisse, no matter. I need you to not be here now, Zoe. I didn't take you for a party parasite.
Fuck this, I didn't know you'd bring friends to the party.
Hey, just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Puta Tupek, what are you doing
Просто
here?
она тебя нашла.
I was just...
Come on.
You weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me,
Просто
Zeke?
найти.
Jesus,
Глупая.
Ensparnella, no. I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Shaiza, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in. Just let it go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again. Go! Get the fuck out of here!
Какие ты злобная. Эк. Так. Тут подняться.
That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous.
Так. Так. Боже, он идет, у него пушка прям в ней. Это видите? Просто пушка прям в ней. Кстати, классная одежда. Мне нравится. Ну, только, мне кажется, что она коротковата. Не рассказала полную длину. И не укороченная. Тут вниз. Тут наверх. Или нет, тут тоже вниз. И теперь вот туда. Вот то, что вот около реки, я запомнила. Что где. Но как вернуться домой или в ту башню, я не найду. Я снова буду долго тыкаться, я уверена. Так.
Mr. London ain't too happy with how you're messing about in his barrios, so's he?
Easy, cousin.
I ain't your cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this, instead
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London. No one talks to Mr. London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote Wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on. This isn't about TEF or respect, is it? It's a...
Hey! Let him go! Wait, what? Was that me?
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken piff, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A palla? Shice them in there. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話。 非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐入，佢可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛商人話：鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。咁點可以啊？偉大嘅軍人問到：你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌。 同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛，佢哋點樣可以同時存在
I don't speak Cantonese。
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。你個老閪，佢衝過去，用長矛將軍人刺死，因為佢喺我手上。我話事。
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutas. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less Mal you'll need to deal with.
Маруti-то как?
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
I think so. Thanks for speaking up, Zoe. I appreciate it. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
I couldn't just stand by and watch. Are you sure you're all right?
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow.
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door and ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
Да нечего смотреть уже. Пойдем домой. Мы так уже побегали хорошо тут. Это, кстати, конец эпизода.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.
У нас будет ризотто. Ох, манный себе, ей.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved?
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
They're just cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me. How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone. It's not the first time we've had this argument, and I'm tired. I want to have a quiet evening. I should just let it go. I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this argument.
Ладно. В смысле игнорирование?
How is it?
It's good. Really good. I can't wait to eat. I'll pay you back afterwards.
For what?
Cooking the best dinners, being the best boyfriend, knowing how to make me feel better.
Do we have to wait until after dinner?
Won't the risotto be ruined?
Is that important?
Not in the slightest.
Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say Don't just say you love me, show me.
За нами кто-то следит. Так. Опа.
What's Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know. She's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good, that's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
All right. So when can I read it?
Don't ask.
All right then.
Так, мы играем за девочку Сагу. И что-то нас зовет. Я этого не помню, что было. Мне казалось, в оригинале мы просто вылезли, потому что... Ну, скучно. Как-то придет.
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
I worry when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore. Hey, what are you doing out of your crib? How did you pull that off? Let's get you back, safe and sound. You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from space and time, never twice the same neighborhood, comes with one beautiful baby girl and a sexy, willing wife.
Sexy, but not always so willing.
Just focus on the stew, dear.
You better let me read what you've written afterwards.
Not a chance. Now, shush.
Are you out again? You're a clever one, you are. Now be a good girl and stay put.
Мы вылезем. Так. Угу. Вот так вот боком он нас не видит. А когда мы... Блин, Киберпанк же запустится на много чем. Вроде как он у меня спокойно запустится. А это не ультра-мега, вот это все. Я просто куплю Киберпанк на консоль, и там в любом случае пойдет все на ультрах.
Hey, Saga. Are you up and about? Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret.
Мам, открой, пожалуйста.
Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute.
Хорошо. Что? Ну, мне не нужно больше FPS. Ну да. Зачем тебе в сюжетных играх огромная куча FPS? И тебе в всяких шутерах ММО нужны FPS. Улучшение графики. Ну, не знаю. Детройт мне не нравится, как выглядит на ПК тоже. Или вот эти, которые игры Quantic Dream. Выглядят так, как будто они там. На ПК графику улучшили. Мне намного больше нравится, как минимум, освещение консолей. Мне намного комфортнее играть на консоли. Я точно знаю, что ничего не сломается. И все будет стабильно. Чем на ПК. Поэтому тяжелые и красивые игры. Комфортнее играть с консолек. Особенно если это временный эксклюзив или еще что-нибудь. Ой, эксклюзив, понятно? Сколько тебе еще печатать? Просто поклонение консоли, максимизировать игру готов. Ну. На самом деле не только с этим связано. Они могли бы быстрее закончить, если бы не ситуация в мире. У них было больше времени. Там один раз, например, перенесли бы всего, и у них было больше времени закончить. А так все работают в удаленном режиме. Поэтому в любом случае удлиняется работа. Они могли намного все быстрее оптимизировать. Да и, блин, все игры переносят хотя бы раз. Нормальное явление. Просто в этом году из-за того, что кучу всего разом начали переносить или отменять, кажется, что так надолго. А так, если бы в этом году выходила еще куча игр, ты бы не заметил, не так бы сильно заметил, что это все откладывается. Ты бы нормально это воспринимал. Но из-за того, что в этом году ничего нет, тебе кажется, что, блин, это так долго, сложно. Все из-за прошлых поколений было. На самом деле это не так заметно. Если есть постоянный поток игр. Ну, не, конечно, Киберпанк почти на год. Ну, да. Киберпанк довольно надолго откладывают, поэтому единственное, чего угорать. Но мне кажется, переносы были бы на меньший срок, если бы не было вируса. Им меньше времени понадобилось бы все равно на шифровку.
One second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There.
О!
Right. What do you want?
Открой мне дверку, пожалуйста.
The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that.
Да.
There you go. Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay?
Ну ладно.
Where was I?
Смотрите, это то самое место из первой игры.
Hello, Saga.
Oh, yeah.
You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you get out, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.
Я думаю, никто не понял, кто это был. Написано в второй книге. Все совершенные действия, принятые в первой книге решения, уже существенно повлияли на ход нашего пути. Они запомнятся и определят течение событий во второй книге. Вот краткое изложение некоторых принятых вами решений и их возможных будущих последствий. Вот на этом, кстати, будем заканчивать еще. Я решила пойти новым путем и найти работу, не связанную с учебой. Ваше решение уже изменило ваш жизненный путь и будет продолжать менять его дальше. Ну, понятно, большинство, потому что это интересно. Я не мог обречь Арнесту Стонтона научить худшую, чем смерть. Я ускорила путешествие на первую гору и помиловала богиню его душу и мою. Это не забудется. Скоро вы столкнетесь с последствиями своих действий. Это выбрал большинство тоже. Несмотря на преступления против своего народа, я решил помиловать Надзирателя. Наказание постигнет его очень скоро от рук других. Это решение повлияет на судьбу того, кого вы еще встретите, и определить ваши будущие отношения. Большинство, нафиг его убивать. Пока я не вспомню, что было со мной таком, и не смогу двигаться дальше. Будет трудно, но я постараюсь вспомнить. Решение повлечет за собой последствия. 1200 FPS. Ей! Реза не хочет экспериментировать с едой, на ланч я купила ему то, что он ест всегда, сырный суп с кота, но в этом весь Реза. Кулинарный выбор повлечет за собой неожиданные, возможно, серьезные последствия. Я знаю, какое последствие будет. Она же говорила про диету. А там были сосиски новые, неизвестно из какого мяса. Возможно, он бы траванулся ими. И бился бы на нас. А так, стандартная еда, проверенная. Квинни спросила меня, что я ищу. Я ответила, что ищу свои воспоминания. Это для меня важнее всего. Это решение непредсказуемым образом изменит ваше сердце и душу. 52%. Я не могла позволить этому трусу мистера Лондону избить Барути. Мне пришлось вмешаться, даже если Лондон меня запомнил. Впоследствии ваше решение заставит себя долго ждать. Когда я встретила Неллу, ее подругу, возле коллектива, я решила выяснить, что происходит. Ваше решение отношения с Неллой. Ага, можно было не подходить, что ли? Я была не слишком довольна тем, как Реза сам разговаривал, но и не стала обострять. Я слишком устала, чтобы бороться. Я просто хотела провести тихий вечер дома. Ну да, повлияет на отношения с Резой. По-моему, я в первый раз с ним поругалась, и он на меня обиделся со мной. Не очень общался. Попробуем пойти по мирному пути. Книга вторая. Восставшие. Глава 3. Сопротивление. Ну, наверное, тут закончим, потому что...
Hush, baby, hush.
Ну, сейчас проиграет сцена и закончим.
Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here. In the deep. In the dark. In the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come. Home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself
Hey,
for my
bro.
death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, and that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you.
Да нет, на зло вам. Всем проснемся.
We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
Ох, это прекрасное место, но тут мы закончим. Сохранить и выйти. Продолжим мы, наверное, завтра. Или посмотрим, когда. В общем, да. Прекрасная игра. Второй эпизод. Вторая книга из 5. Мы пройдем игру. Это будет очень классно. Так. Что хорошо можно сказать? Не знаю. Пам. Там сейчас какая-то фигня снова 1000 за сабы, ресабы, биты и гифтсабы, по-моему, дают какие-то эмоуты. Не забывайте пользоваться. Фармите эмоуты. Все такое. Наверное, все. Больше ничего интересного не могу сказать. Поэтому да. Увидимся снова на нашем бесконечном путешествии. Хорошего вам дня. Так. Я тут открыла категорию искусства, и тут замечательное превью есть. Well, Twitch. Поздравляю. Поздравляю, Twitch. Давайте, всем пока.